matchup in the Western Big Six Conference between the visiting Gaslesburg Silver Streaks and the hometown Moline Maroons. Bill Isaacson joined alongside Kenny Drummond. And Kenny, as we were talking before the game, or before you got on the air, a big game for both teams.
Both teams at 5-2. They're trailing Quincy. Now the big story tonight is that Joey Ranger was out sick with the walking pneumonia, but 25.3 points per game. He's back in the lineup. Good news for the Silver Streaks, bad news for the Maroons.
Yeah, Moline won the earlier game in Gaslesburg earlier this year, but it's going to be a big story. As you mentioned, Joey Range coming back in. He's been sick the last couple of days, so it's going to be interesting to see whether or not he can come in and be that big of a factor. As we see, he's starting tonight, so let's see what he can do.
Big time player, averaging about 25 points per game, and I can assure you that tonight, he knows tonight is a big game. I'm sure they stressed it to him. Looking for a big game tonight from Joey Rangers. On the other side, Travis Wilson must have a big game in order for the Maroons to win tonight.
And going over the starting lineups for each team real quick, as they just gave them on the PA announcer. First was the visiting Gaslesburg Silver Streaks at one guard, 5'11" senior, number 10, Matt Swanson. The other guard, a 6'1" junior, number 12, Steve Glasgow. Ryan Weber starts, a 5'10" senior, and number 20. 34, Joey Range, we mentioned, 6'5", only a junior, starting for Gaslesburg. And at the center spot, 6'4", 175 junior, number 54, Mike Tapper. And for the Moline Maroons, number 40, Travis Wilson, 6'3", junior. Number 30, Kenny Spranger, a 6'3", junior. Number 44, Nick DeVilder, one of the leading scorers on the team, 6'5", senior. Number 50, Ian Handevan, also one of the top scorers on this team, 6'4", and a junior. And number 54, 6'4", and a senior, Steve Cottrell. So a pretty big lineup looks like for Moline. That's going to give them the size advantage, but let's see how the quickness for Gaslesburg can match up.
And also, too, I mean, when I look at the Moline Maroons, they got a balanced scoring attack. They got 3 players averaging almost 14 points a game. And look over at the Silver Streaks, Joey Rangers, average score averaging 25 points, so that means he's taking all the shots. So the key that I would think is that the Maroons stop Joey Ranger. They got a chance to win the ball game tonight.
Yeah, definitely. The Maroons, hopefully they have the rebounding advantage for them as they have the size advantage. And Joey Range will jump center against number 40. That's Travis Wilson, as we are just getting underway here in Moline. Tip is won by Moline. That's number 30, Kenny Spranger. He's going to bring it up the court for the Maroons. See which team can get out to the quick start here and maybe establish some sort of tempo.
Look like the Maroons, the Silver Streaks coming out in a 2-3 zone.
Swinging the ball over to number 54, Steve Cottrell. Back to DeVilder now, top of the key. Trying to go down low, can't really find anyone right now. Now finds Cottrell, who almost throws it away. Saved by Wilson. Wilson underneath, scored, and the foul. Travis Wilson gets the basket, and he'll go to the line to try and convert the three-point play. Good patience shown by Moline to get the ball inside for an open shot, and he drew the foul. He's going to get a chance for the three-point play.
Big-time move by Travis Wilson. You know what? That's going to be a key matchup with Travis Wilson and Joey Range, because the best player always wants to guard the other best player on the other team.
Wilson's free throw on the way off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Gaslesburg. Steve Glasgow, who picked up the personal foul.
Got to make the free throws.
Quick 2-0 Moline lead. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. We're just underway. As the ball's kicked out of bounds, it will remain to Gaslesburg. So let's see what kind of shot Gaslesburg can answer with. Moline with a nice patient offense, trying to get an open shot. And let's see if Gaslesburg, they try to answer real quickly. Three-pointer on the way, no good by Glasgow. Rebound fought for, pulled away by Gaslesburg once again. They'll reset the offense.
I don't recognize this defense the Maroons are playing. They got players all over the court.
Three-pointer on the way in is good by Mike Tapper. 6'4", showing a little bit of range going outside and hitting the three-pointers. The ball's thrown away by Moline. It'll be Gaslesburg ball.
Now the Silver Streaks, they got a good maneuver here. They're going to come out pressing right away to see if the Maroons can handle their pressure.
As you see the press working right there, forcing the Moline turnover, and Gaslesburg will get the ball back, leading 3-2, just a minute into this ball game.
Look like the Maroons are in a 2-3 zone, 2-3 matchup zone. With Travis Wilson on the right side.
There's the man they want to get it to, number 34, Joey Range, as he has the ball knocked loose, and Moline's going to bring it back up the floor. Nick DeVilder puts up the shot and brings it up. Nick DeVilder showing his range as well at 6'5", 178, shooting from long range, and the Maroons grab a 5-3 lead.
They also press.
Maroons with a good press, gonna have a tough time for Gaslesburg to get it over, and they can't do it. That's the 10-second violation. Good defense by Moline.
Normally teams that press, they don't like to be pressed. That was a reverse run right there. A good move by the coach also.
Good strategy by Moline as they now have the ball back in a 2-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Moline up 5-3. DeVilder tries another three-pointer, and he gets it again. Nick DeVilder has come out firing, and he's come out hot, averaging 14 points.
Let's hope the lights don't go out tonight.
As has happened before here at Wharton Fieldhouse, as you know by personal experience.
Yeah.
Nick DeVilder trying to answer Kenny Drummond's shoot the lights out technique and see if he can get it done as Gaslesburg gets an easy shot underneath the basket, cannot convert. That's Mike Tapper. He misses and Moline comes down in a hurry as the ball is knocked around, fought for. Nick DeVilder thought about another three, then passes it inside. That shot on the way and good by Chris Glad, by number 50, that'd be Ian Hanovan. And Moline is starting to build an early 7-point lead.
This is not the same team that warmed up. They didn't look good in warm-ups at all.
Down low to Joy Range, going to back it back out, dribbles over to the elbow, shoots off the glass and knocks it down as Joy Range gets his first 2 points of the ball game, and now it's a 10-5 Moline lead.
Big time shot from a big time player.
Cottrell gives it to number 44, Nick DeVilder. Looking more like a point guard than the forward that he is. The three-pointer on the way off the back of the rim, no good by Kenny Spranger, but Moline controls the rebound. Shot on the way is no good once again by Moline. That by number 50, Ian Hanovan, and we're going to have a foul called.
So you want to be careful about the Maroons. You don't want to come out and shoot all threes early. You want to save some for later in the game, because the arm gets tired after so many shots.
As we saw, they got their first basket by working patient offense and getting the ball down low to draw the foul and get the basket, and ever since then it's been a three-point exhibition by Moline. A foul on number 54, Steve Cottrell, his first team foul also on Moline.
They're playing a 2-3 matchup down there with
Gaslesburg trying to answer, long three ball on the way, no good by number 10, Matt Swanson. Moline gets the rebound after the save attempt by number 34, Joy Range, as Moline brings it back down the court. This is DeVilder, throws it over to number 30. That's Kenny Spranger. Back over to DeVilder, rotates it now down to Wilson. Wilson's shot from the left side, catches the front of the rim and no good. Rebound taken away by Mike Tapper of Gaslesburg as they bring it back up the floor.
It wasn't a good shot by Travis Wilson. It was a good shot, but at the wrong time. Run the offense, get a better shot.
Gaslesburg now trying to work a shot inside. Can't find anything right now. Trying to go down low to Range. He is guarded heavily as the shot on the way is good by number 10, Matt Swanson. Swanson says, I'll take the three if you're going to give it to me, as they couldn't find an inside shot, and it's a 10-8 Moline lead. 4 minutes to go here in the first period.
Nice break.
As Moline tries to get the ball down floor quickly into the hands of number 50, Ian Hanovan. He is fouled and will go to the line.
The Maroons are not getting back on defense, so with the Silver Streaks, they're not getting back on defense, so if the Maroons push it up the floor, they get some easy baskets. They just got a foul right there.
Mike Tapper picks up first personal foul for himself, the second team foul for Gaslesburg. Just about halfway through the game, through the first period, Bill Isaacson along with Kenny Drummond at the Wharton Fieldhouse here in Moline. The Moline Maroons had a quick 10-3 lead, and now it has been dwindled down to 10-8, as the first shot is no good by Hanovan. And we have a first substitution for the game. Dorian Earl checks into the ball game for Moline. Out is Steve Cottrell.
Great crowd, about 2,500 folks here tonight to watch some high school basketball.
Got a real nice crowd on the hand. Hanovan's second shot also no good, and rebound taken away by Tapper. Gaslesburg brings it back up the floor. This is Range, gives it over to 42.
The mystery man.
The mystery man. We can't find out, not on our roster tonight. Hopefully soon we can find out who that is and report for everybody. Ball almost stolen away by number 30, Kenny Spranger from Moline, then knocked out of bounds, so it will stay Gaslesburg ball. Trying to inbound the ball, Gaslesburg. Can't find anyone. Better hurry before a 5 is called. Now they get it in. Over to Joy Range. Range just inside the three-point line, rimming around, no good. Rebound tapped up, also no good, and Earl snares the rebound for Moline. DeVilder gives it down to Wilson. Wilson tries to throw it to Earl in the middle, cannot find it, then gets his own ball back, drives to the middle of the lane, and gets the shot to fall. Travis Wilson with a nice job to follow his pass.
Should have been a foul right there. I think the referee missed that call. That should have been a foul.
Awkward shot put up by number 10, Matt Swanson, and it does not fall, but Gaslesburg will keep the ball as it's knocked out of bounds by Moline. Maroons with a 12-8 lead now, 3:19 to go in the first period. Ryan Weber will check into the ball game for Matt Swanson for Galesburg. So both teams with just one substitution so far. And that's going to be kind of tough for Galesburg because they've had a lot of injuries coming into tonight's ball game. Looks like they have a pretty decent bench down there, but as far as the experience of those players, we don't know as of yet.
I think Coach only cares about as long as one player is healthy, and that's Joey Range, everything else is going to be okay.
Range was bothered earlier with walking pneumonia, missed Tuesday's ball game, but is back for tonight's game. As you mentioned, if he's in uniform tonight, he will play.
He will play.
As it's a big game as Earl knocks down the shot from 15 feet away. Dorian Earl gets his first two of the ball game, and it's a 14-8 Moline lead just over 3 minutes to go here in the first period.
See, the Silver Streaks, they're not getting back on defense, which is really surprising with the athletes that they have on their roster.
Galesburg almost lost the ball at midcourt, then now they have it back. Trying to work some sort of offensive play, gives it over to Weber. Weber drives, can't find anything now, throws it back out to reset the offense. Moline playing a good pressure so far. Looks like playing their good zone defense right now as the shot is on the way and no good. That by Mike Tapper. Rebound fought for, taken away by Galesburg again. Inside, down low to Joey Range, and he's not going to miss those shots. You give Galesburg all the opportunities as they gave right there, and they're going to burn you.
Nice pass.
Down low quickly, the pass to Ian Handovan. He is fouled as he's going up. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Good press by Moline to get the ball up the floor in a hurry.
See what I mean? They did not get back on defense at Silver Streaks, and if the Maroons can just push the ball up the floor, they're going to get some every single time.
Dusty Bruner checks into the ball game for Galesburg as Ian Handovan was shooting a pair.
The Maroons, their biggest man is probably 6'4" on the roster that's playing tonight, so I don't see why they're not running the ball up the floor every time that they get in a possession. Push the ball up the floor, get some easy baskets.
Handovan misses the first free throw. He is 0 for his first 3 free throw attempts so far tonight. Let's hope he can break that streak as he tries to crack into the scoring column on this free throw, and he does.
And let's wish all the moms out there a happy Valentine's Day, too.
Yeah, very happy Valentine's Day. Moline wearing their red for tonight, but they pretty much do every game as that's part of their school uniform. Galesburg bring the ball back up the floor. Trying to work it down low. Now get the shot from the left baseline on the way and good. That by Steve Glasgow. Three-pointer on the way, and the lead by Moline is 2, 15-13. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period.
Little half-court press by the Silver Streaks just to slow the Maroons down because they know they can't run with this Maroon team.
Moline with the ball now. This is DeVilder at the top of the key. Finds Wilson on the right wing. Trying to look down low. Can't find anyone. Kicks it back out to DeVilder. DeVilder drives and throws it over to number 30, Kenny Sprenger. Gives it to Handovan. Handovan shot no good. Tap follow also no good. Rebound taken away by Wilson. Nice shot up and in by Travis Wilson to get the ball to fall. Good hustle on the offensive end as Wilson's shown some couple of nice hustle plays in the early going here.
No box out by the Silver Streak. They gave up the easy basket.
Almost a steal by Earl of Moline, but Galesburg retains possession. Now it's stolen away by Wilson as Moline tries to press it up the floor. Nice pass to Handovan. Shot
have been a basket.
Oh, with the follow, can't get it. Blocked off the glass by Joey Range, and the crowd does not like that at all.
You got to have a foul on Moline. When you're a big-time player, you get away with stuff like that. That should have been a goaltending.
Slapped off the glass by Joey Range. Normally a goaltend call, and this crowd is pretty loud tonight as we can barely hear ourselves. And
great crowd. I think they all came to see you, Bill. Great crowd on hand tonight, and he got away with one right there. That should have been a goaltending. Should have been 2 points for the Maroons, and the referee's gonna let them hear about it too.
I think they came to see if you could shoot the lights out one more time. They heard you were back in the house tonight and wanted to see what else you could do.
Yeah, I'm not shooting though.
Maybe a halftime exhibition.
Maybe a halftime. There you go.
Foul on Moline's number 30, Kenny Spranger, his first, as Galesburg has the ball back. Just under 1 minute to go here in the first period, down by 4.
See, this is a good zone right here. This is a 1-2-2, and they're keeping an eye on Joy the whole time. They won't let him get away.
Three-pointer on the way is good by Steve Glasgow. He hits 2 in a row now, and the lead by Moline is only 1 at 17-16. 43 seconds to go here in the first period.
That was Earl's fault right there because that was his side of the court, and he was too busy watching the middle.
Spranger's three-pointer on the way is good. As Kenny Spranger answers the call, and Moline has a 4-point lead with 25 seconds to go, 20-16. Gonna get a foul called on number 40, Travis Wilson. as pretty much a hustle foul there as Wilson dives on the floor for the loose ball and ends up
I don't think it was a foul. I don't think it was a foul, Bill. I think it was just
like
it was out of bounds. He was out. The ball was on top of him, and he was out. So he got away with one. It should have been a foul, but he got away with one.
Thank you for pointing that out for me. I was about ready to mark him up with a foul. Steve Cottrell checks back in the ball game for Moline. Sitting down is Earl, and now we have a foul called
on
Gaslesburg.
The big fella trying to get physical in there.
Dusty Bruner picks up the personal foul. 4th team foul for Galesburg. Checking into the lineup now, number 24. Patrick Hanlon will check in for the first time, a 6'3" junior.
Joey Range, he looked tired out there, so he had to take a seat. And
definitely that illness earlier in the week could have some effect on his limited playing ability in tonight's game.
Could be.
Spranger with the ball now on the right wing, trying to find someone. Finds Wilson at the top of the key. Swings it over to Nick DeVilder. DeVilder swings over to Wilson. 17-foot shot on the way. Good by Wilson.
Big shot.
And that ends the period. Travis Wilson hits the exclamation point on the first period. And Moline ends up leading by 7, 23-16. We'll be back for the second quarter. You're watching TCI Channel 38.
AIC offers a great education for career-minded individuals in a short amount of time and money. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Will an AIC education prepare my daughter for employment?
We have been serving the Quad City area for over 60 years and have a 97% placement rate of our graduates.
Hey parents, are you looking for a unique gift idea for your kids? Or do you just want them out of the house and into the yard? How about a backyard soccer goal from Flicks on State Street? They let your kids play soccer like the pros at least 3 seasons of the year. Made of rugged PVC pipe, Flicks sells goals in 2 sizes, the 4x6 foot youth size and the full-size 6x12 footer. Backyard soccer will never be the same, and you'll be the proudest soccer parents in the league. Get your kicks and your backyard soccer goals at Flicks on State Street in Bettendorf.
At Wharton Fieldhouse here in Moline, we played 1 period and the Moline Maroons lead 23-16. Bill Isaacson joined alongside by Kenny Drummond, and a pretty good first quarter so far for the Maroons.
Great first quarter for the Maroons. Like I said, they look like a totally different team from the warm-ups. They were a little flat in warm-ups, but then once the ball went up in the air, hey, let's play ball.
Quiet so far has been number 34, Joey Range, as he sat down for the first part of the end of the first quarter, as a three-pointer is stuck by Steve Glasgow. He has 3 of those already. 9 quick points for him in the ball game, and Moline only leads now by 4, 23-19.
Looked like Frank Dexter and Travis Wilson, coach, got into a little.
And Nick DeVilder answers the 3 with one of his own, his third also. Nick DeVilder jumped quick up in the scoring column, and the lead is once again back up to 7, 23-16. Ball tipped out of bounds by Moline and will remain Galesburg ball.
I was going to say, Coach Dexter was telling Travis Wilson to get over there and guard the guy shooting a three-pointer. He just didn't put a hand up, just watched him.
Galesburg with the ball now, down by 7, 26-19. Just over 7 minutes to go as we have almost a steal by Moline. Galesburg gets it back, driving to the basket with the bucket, and the foul is Mike Tapper. Tapper showing a good composure to get to the basket, get the ball to drop, and he'll go to try and convert the three-point play.
I think if you want to foul the guy, you don't want to let him get the shot off. But the first mistake was you save the ball up under the other team's basket. Just throw the ball down court, give your teammates a chance to get a layup.
Steve Cottrell picks up the foul, his second, as the free throw is missed by Tapper. Rebound taken away by Galesburg, though. As Ryan Weber will reset the offense, now throws it down low to Glasgow. Glasgow drives, gets the bucket. No foul called as he scores his first 2 points from inside the perimeter. Steve Glasgow with 11 quick points for Galesburg to lead them he has almost half of their points as they trail now 26-23, 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nick DeVilder with the ball for Moline to the top of the key. Fires a shot on the way off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound ripped down by Joey Range.
Big time rebound.
As he starts to maybe assert himself a little bit more than he did in the first quarter. Range with the ball now. Pops a three-pointer on the way off the back of the rim. No good. And rebound by Hanneman. Good steal by Range. Drives to the basket with the basket. And crowd looking for an offensive foul. They're not going to get it. Joey Range, good job to follow his own shot.
There wasn't a charge. He was too far up under the basket, so that wasn't going to be a charge right there. But what hustle by Joey Range. I mean, is this kid a player or what?
Yeah, Range realizes he has to step up his game, and he looks like he's doing just that. Followed his own miss, and a good aggressive steal to get the basket for Joey Range as Galesburg trails down by us by 1, 26-25, as Ian Hanneman's shot is no good, and Range once again with the rebound.
I think Range is about to take over this ball game. Nice pass down the middle.
Down to Mike Tapper. He can't get the shot to fall, but there is a foul called on Moline. As you mentioned, Kenny, Joey Range looking to start to take over this ball game and to show us why he's averaging 25 points a game.
What a great technique by the Silver Streaks coach is to announce that his star player is sick. I think the last person that used that against me was Dean Smith in Carolina when he said Kenny Smith had surgery. Kenny Smith came out and scored 26 points, so I was thinking about getting surgery the next game.
Steve Cottrell picks up the personal foul. He sits down. Dorian Earl checks back in for Moline. The free throw on the way, no good by Mike Tapper as he missed his first of 2.
I think free throws are going to be key down the stretch, so they might as well start making them now. Big time rebound by Joey Range.
Joey Range gets yet another rebound, and he is fouled as he'll go to the free throw line. Yeah, free throws, especially in a tight ball game like this, already looking to be a tight game.
The Maroons are not boxing out down here on this end of the floor.
Just a 15 foul for Moline, so no free throws shoot to be taken by Range. Range gets a shot off anyway and gets
that wasn't a good shot right there, Joy.
As he tries to force a little bit of a shot, and Wilson gets the ball, brings it down for Moline, throws it over to DeVilder, now back to Wilson. Wilson swings it over to number 30, Kenny Springer. Down low to Hanneman, back to Springer.
Put the ball inside. They're not making Joey Range play the defense. They let him just walk around out there. Put the ball inside and make him play some defense, make him pick up some fouls.
DeVilder drives and kicks it out to Wilson now, trying to find an open shot. Moline, good patience shown by the Maroons as they're unable to find a good look at the basket. Now Wilson gets one from the left side, decides not to take it. He'll kick it back out to DeVilder. Lob inside for Wilson, no good, cut off. And defense is knocked away by Range. No foul called again, and now we're going to have a foul called on Galesburg. Looks like number 10, Matt Swanson's going to pick up the foul. This kid Joey going to get on Joey Range pretty hard. He's had a couple of plays that could have gone either way, and so far have all gone to his benefit.
So he's a big-time player. He's averaging 25 points a game. The referees know this, so he's going to get away with murder tonight.
Foul was on number 10, Matt Swanson. His first foul, team foul number 5 for Galesburg. As Hanneman drives into the circle, gets a floater on the way and good. Ian Hanneman gets the shot to fall, and Moline failing to get back, almost got burned by Ryan Weber as he dribbled down the court in a hurry, but they kept their composure, and Galesburg now will reset the offense.
I like the way they push the ball up the court.
There's a steal taken away by Wilson, trying to give it up to Hanover. Up to Wilson, shot is good. And the foul.
What a shot,
Travis Wilson. Good give and go from Ian Hanneman to Travis Wilson. Get the awkward shot to fall as he'll go to the line and try and convert the three-point play. Heck of a shot there by Wilson.
That's a little reminiscent of John Starks right there, man.
A little out of control. Wilson pretty much threw the ball up and got it to drop. And a lot of places you'd rather be lucky than good, and he was definitely lucky on that one, and he'll take it.
For all you youngsters out there, see, he just kept focused. He kept his eye on the basket, and he heard the whistle, throw it up anyway.
That's right. Wilson hits the free throw and converts. It's a 31-25 Moline lead. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
I like this Wilson kid. He's a good player. He plays hard.
Showing a lot of hustle so far early on in the ball game as we have a foul called on number 20, Marcus Moreau, as he is fresh into the game for Moline.
Personal foul number 20, Marcus Morrow.
Morrow picks up his first foul, 16 foul by the Maroons. They are now in the bonus, so the next Galesburg next foul will put each team in the bonus. The next foul will put them at the line. Weber fakes the three-pointer, now gives it over to Glasgow, kicks it down to Vance Swanson, who throws it up and cannot get the fall, and Joey Range almost had the rebound, knocked away by Hanovan as he'll push up the court, gives it to DeVilder. DeVilder driving left baseline, stops and pops, rimming around, good. Nick DeVilder gets a shot to fall from the left baseline, and Moline now has an 8-point lead, 33-25, as Galesburg throws it away, and it'll be Moline ball once again.
I think we got a player here in DeVilder, man. This kid is shooting the lights out tonight. I think coach from Moline's about to get a technical pretty soon. He's yelling at the referees. He's all over the court.
Tom Dyke checks into the ballgame for Moline. Sitting down is Dorian Earl. Dyke, the first time he's been in, 6'5" senior, checks into the ballgame. Good defense by Galesburg to collapse on Wilson on the outside. Now gets it back out to Wilson.
Nice pass.
Inside to Hanovan. Hanovan is going to get fouled.
Nice pass by Wilson on the inside there.
Second personal foul, number 10.
Number 10, Matt Swanson picks up the foul.
7, team foul.
Team foul number 7, and Ian Hanovan will be at the line.
I think it'd be nice to see high school basketball. They play a lot more man-to-man instead of the zone, because when they go to college, a lot of teams in college now, they play the man-to-man. And I think when you start playing the man-to-man, the kids learn fundamental basketball. But when you play a zone, you don't get a chance playing the defense.
Exactly.
Just sit there and watch.
Hanovan makes the first free throw. It's 34-25. Moline has exploded. Once a one-point ball game at 26-25. Moline's run off the last 8, make it 9 points, and they lead now by 10 with 3.5 minutes to go, 35-25. Yeah, surprised you don't see more of man-to-man defenses played in high school and especially in college as well. As the zone, a lot of zone defense mainly leaves open a three-point shot, and if you're a good three-point shooting team, they'll burn you every time.
Look at the number 1 teams: Peoria, Manual, Rockford, Bowling, all those teams, Chicago, Thornton, all those teams play man-to-man defense.
Glasgow misses the three-pointer, rebound taken away by Moline as they bring the ball back up the floor. Morrow throws it across court to DeVilder. DeVilder shoots from almost the same spot, and not the same result as he misses. Morrow with the rebound, throws it down low to Dyke, gives it to DeVilder, swings it over to Hanovan. Hanovan fakes a shot, almost could have got called for a travel, throws it off the glass, no good. But there is Travis Wilson with the hustle rebound.
Travis trying to get some intensity, telling the players to just calm down and get a good shot. I hope he's listening to his own advice. Nice pass inside.
Morrow throws it down to Hanovan, fades, falls, fires, cannot get it to fall as the rebound is taken away by Galesburg, number 12, Steve Glasgow. Glasgow throws it up forward to Swanson, and it's tipped away and almost stolen away. Now retaken by Galesburg. We have a scramble on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds to Moline.
Is that basketball or what? That's what you call basketball. That's what the folks want to see.
And who's at the bottom of the pile by number 40, Travis Wilson from Moline.
Get on the floor, get your knees dirty. We all bought tickets. We want to see some excitement tonight.
He's been on the floor more than the ball has tonight, I think, as Wilson is just hustling for every second he's been out there, and that he's really doing a heck of a job tonight for Moline.
Yeah, you can't teach hustle. You can't teach.
Ball tipped away by Galesburg and stolen. Now stolen back by Wilson of Moline as he'll bring it back up the floor. The shot is tipped away. Dyke with the ball now gives it. Now it's taken away by Range, and we have a foul called on Moline. Number 32, Tom Dyke.
I think we need an official timeout because the game is getting away from the referees. It's getting away from the referees. They're not blowing the whistle at the right time. They're making some good calls, but they're letting the game get kind of ugly, and you don't want to do that.
At the line will be Joey Range for Galesburg, the 6'5" junior. He's a little bit winded right now.
Yeah, he's sucking for. I think the walking pneumonia is kind of taking a toll on him. And you know what? It won't show up until later in the game because he hadn't practiced for 2 days. This is his first time touching a basketball. So I think it won't show up until later in the game. Well, maybe showing up now. He's missed the free throws.
And Wilson grabs the rebound for Moline. Range starting to get a little bit winded out there as it looks. As he may say he only missed 2 practices, but that's a lot of conditioning drills and a lot of hustle that that is really key for every ball game. And missing those 2 could really hurt him. Wilson fires a shot off the rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Swanson. Minute and a half to go. Moline up by 10, 35-25. We're here in the second period of play at Wharton Fieldhouse in Moline.
I like the way the Silver Streaks, the way they get the ball up and down the court. I mean, they're not wasting any time because when they push it, they get a good look at the basket.
Swanson misses the 3 from the left wing, throws it up. Wilson, nice give and go to Hanovan. No good on the shot, but Morrow there with the rebound. Marcus Mortal gets a good tip in.
The Maroons outran the streaks and got the easy basket. That's what they have to do.
Moline now with the press in the backcourt as they lead by 12. Get the steal by Nick DeVilder. He drives all the way to the basket. Nice adjustment to get the basket. Nick DeVilder, good adjustment on his way up to the shot. Up and under move to get the basket.
Is that Chris Mullen or what? He's a lefty.
Nick DeVilder showing some nice shooting touch there. The Moline's up by 14 now, 39-25, 42 seconds to go here in the second period of play.
You can see it in their eyes. The Maroons, they want it more than the Silver Streaks right about now. They're showing a little bit more intensity. They're more excited. They got the fans. They're at home. They're pumped up, and they know this is a big game. This game could make or break their season.
Moline won the first game in Galesburg, trying for the sweep in the Western Big Six. One of the only 2 losses for Galesburg, and like you said, these teams fighting for second place, only 1 game behind
the Quincy Blue Devils.
Quincy. Galesburg holding for the last shot, down to 10, 9 seconds to go. They want to try and get some momentum going into the locker room. This is Weber, tries to throw it over to number 54, Tapper, but a foul is called. 5.1 seconds to go. Galesburg right now trying to play for a last shot, maybe get a little momentum going into the halftime locker room.
Speaking of Quincy, what about those great Quincy Blue Devil teams? They had the Douglas brothers down there. That's the time when I was in high school, back in 82, 83. Those guys were unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely some good basketball coming out of Quincy as it's showing off this year, especially as they're in first place once again in the Western Big Six Conference. Moline and Galesburg tied for second place, both with 5-2 conference records. The overall record is a little bit better by Galesburg, 17-3, as opposed to 16-6 by Moline, but conference record will take you a long way.
That's right.
Ryan Weber will be at the line. The foul on number 40, Travis Wilson for Moline, his first. He has 12 points so far here in the first half.
Big first half for Travis Wilson.
Weber makes the first free throw, and it's a 13-point game, 39-26. Now Moline will have the last shot. Chance to really get some momentum going into the locker room.
I think the thing to do too is when they come out the second half is to not get ahead of yourself. Stay with your game plan. Keep pushing the ball up the floor. Don't come out jacking all the shots because you're ahead. Be patient. Good things will happen for you.
Weber's second shot on the way is also good, and a couple of quick substitutions for each team. Kenny Spranger will check in the ball game, and for Galesburg, Patrick Hanlon will check in also.
Great job by Coach Dex to give his players a rest. You don't want the players to pick up an easy foul. Get them out of the game. You got 2 more quarters to go. I've always thought Coach Dexter was a great coach. He's been around for a long time. Does a great job here at Moline High School.
Wilson now at the ball, just crosses half court. 1 second to go. Shot on the way, no good. And that'll end the first half of play, dominated by Moline as they are up 39-27. Moline has just outplayed Galesburg in every way, shape, and form so far in the first half.
Well, I think the thing that happened was that they came out sloppy at first. Then they realized that this is a big game for us. They picked it up. The Silver Streaks tried to make a few runs, but the Maroons, they held their composure. Now look, they got a big lead going into the locker room.
That does it for the first half. Moline has the lead, 39-27. You're listening to Family Ties Productions, TCI Channel 38.
We started the game, we talked about Joey Raines, the big guy averaging 25 points a game. But the key to the game that I thought was Travis Wilson, the way he hustled. He came out as a team leader, and look, his team now, they're leading by almost 12 points going into the third quarter.
Exactly. Travis Wilson is probably one of the, for us, I know it might not be for everyone else as we haven't seen the clubs, but the names we heard mostly Nick DeVilder, Ian Hanovan from Moline, but Travis Wilson's really stepped up. He's got 12 points, only 1 behind the team leader. That is Nick DeVilder with 13. Leading for Galesburg is Steve Glasgow with 11 points, 3 threes, and the 1 deuce. But Moline, as we look at the field goal percentages for the first half, Moline is dominating, getting the better shots, getting the better looks, and it shows they're shooting 52% from the floor as opposed to 38% for Galesburg. And
what they're doing, Bill, is they're pushing the ball up the floor. They're getting it out of layups. And the thing that's what I like about this Maroon team is that they're not waiting for anybody to get back. They're taking the ball, and every time they do that, they're going to get something, whether it's a layup or a foul. But the key now is they have to make those free throws.
And what's your key for Galesburg? If you're Silver Streaks, you want to get at the Joey range as much as you can, or just work for the
we're
open
losing.
shots?
We're losing right now. We have nothing to lose. You don't want to turn it into a one-man show, but try to work the ball inside the Joey range. See if he can get foul, get you to the free throw line. Then they got a nice perimeter game. If he can kick it out, they should be okay.
Just getting ready to start the second half of play. Moline sends out number 30, Kenny Sprenger, also Nick DeVilder, Ian Hanovan, number 40, Travis Wilson, and Steve Cottrell. Galesburg sends out Mike Tapper, Joey Range, also number 20, Ryan Weber, Steve Glasgow, and Matt Swanson. Moline has the ball and starts the second half.
It's kind of funny because when I used to be around town, around in the Quad Cities, I used to see Wilson. I thought he was an older guy. Look, here we go again. Travis Wilson.
There he jumps up. He's got 14 points now, leading Moline as they're up by 14 points, 41-27, just underway here in the second half.
And forget about Michael Jordan. We got Travis Wilson here tonight.
That's right. Galesburg trying to answer, looking to get it to Joey Range, who's been their scoring leader in almost every one of their games so far this year. He has been shut down fairly well as a shot on the way by number 10. Matt Swanson is good. As Swanson hits from the left side. Joey Range really been pretty quiet, but as we mentioned, was sick all this week, so that could have a definite factor in his presence tonight.
He's being shut down, but the perimeter game is not playing a bad game tonight, so this could get scary if Joey starts to pick it up later in the second half.
Galesburg with the ball, and they get a timeout as number 12, Steve Glasgow, hustles around, gets the ball before he gets called for a travel.
Travis got away with a foul right there, too, because he just bailed right over the guy.
Timeout on the floor. Moline up 41-29. We'll take one as well. You're watching Family Ties Productions, TCI Channel 38. Now, Bill Isaacson along with Kenny Drummond and the Moline Maroons with a 12-point lead, 41-29. As a nice job by Galesburg to get a timeout before the travel was called, and as you mentioned, the foul was missed on that one too. Shot on the way is no good by Tapper, but a foul call this time.
Got to box out Joey Range. I mean, he's getting inside way too many times, and that could be a big thing down the stretch because last second shot could be Joey Range. That's my prediction. If they don't box him out. Only if they don't box him out.
Travis Wilson picks up the foul. Range had a couple of nice inside rebounds in the first half. Looked like he was ready to take over the game, then got shut down a little bit more. Looking to go inside for Range again, stolen away by Wilson. Wilson's going to bring it up all by himself. Nice scoop shot and in. Travis Wilson, nice job running down the floor. 1-on-3. Gets the shot to fall anyway. Wilson now with 16 points.
Nice body control. That was a big-time shot by Travis Wilson.
And a good answer by Joey Range. Good shot down low. Good look down low by Galesburg to get Range a shot, and he didn't hesitate to put it in.
Range says, I won't be denied. A star for a star.
Moline now at the ball, up by 12, 43-31, 6.5 minutes to go here in this third period.
A lot of pushing on the inside. That's gonna be a double foul. On 20 and 30, double foul.
Fouls will be on Ryan Weber and number 30, Kenny Spranger of Moline.
No, the first foul was on number 30, but the second man always get caught, and when number 20 pushed him back, hey, got to get them both.
Galesburg's number 20, Ryan Weber, third personal foul.
Galesburg will have the ball as they will inbound.
Second personal foul.
Second foul for Spranger.
I wonder if they get a fine for that. Oh, that's not the CBA, is it? I thought they get a fine for that. Double foul.
Coaches might give him a little bit of business in the practices about that. Galesburg now at the ball on the offensive end. This is number 12, Glasgow, leading scorer in the first half. Shot on the way by number 10, Matt Swanson, no good. Rebound by Range, good save by Range, throws it out to Glasgow. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound taken away by number 30, Spranger. Might have gotten away with a foul there.
I can't believe how physical the referees are letting this game be.
Wilson drives inside, blocked away by Joey Range, and stolen away by Moline once again. This is Ian Hanovan. He drives the shot, no good. Rebound tapped down, and Range picks it up again for Galesburg. He'll push up the floor, 3-on-2.
Oh.
Gives it to number 20, Ryan Weber, as he drives to the hole and loses the ball out of bounds.
I thought I was coming to a basketball game, but this seems more like a boxing match tonight because a lot of players are getting pushed around out there.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I'm really surprised how physical that this game has become. The referees have let it go that far, and now, you know, any little touch fouls they're not going to call because they've let the game be so physical for so long.
They don't want to be booed either. I think they got booed. They got intimidated by this big, large crowd here at Wharton Fieldhouse.
Yeah, very great crowd on hand here at Wharton Fieldhouse tonight. Seeing match up the two second-place teams in the Western Big Six Conference, one game behind Quincy. in the Western Big Six right now. Moline with a 12-point lead, 43-31. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cottrell drives, throws it over to number 20. That is Marcus Morrow. He misses and gets his own rebound and follows up a nice basket by Morrow to follow his own miss.
I haven't seen much of the Maroons bench, but the players that they bring in, they produce right away. That is a great credit to Coach Dexter. His players are ready to play tonight.
Glasgow misses the easy shot underneath, and Wilson brings it down for Moline. Ball tipped around and fought for. Wilson comes up with it once again. Good way to dribble out. And they're going to get called with the offensive foul, or just knocked that out of bounds, I believe, on Moline.
I think you might want to give Wilson a break now. I mean, they got a big commanding lead, but he's trying to be a one-man. So he's a good player, but there's no I in team. You got 4 other guys on the court. Give the ball up. Maybe you get it back for a layup. So Wilson looked like he's kind of tired. I mean, he's grabbing his shorts.
Yeah, Wilson definitely has left it all on the court tonight. He might need a break. There he gets the steal. Wilson driving all the way for the jam and the foul.
Oh,
Travis Wilson, a big-time play as he goes in for the two-hand stuff and gets the foul.
Rocks the house tonight here at the...
Wilson driving all the way for the jam and the foul.
Oh,
Travis Wilson, a big-time play as he goes in for the two-hand stuff and gets the foul.
Rocks the house tonight here at the... I was going to say the mark of the Quad Cities.
With the crowd like it is, it sounds almost like the mark. Wilson, the big-time move.
See, I think what he just did, man, I mean, he fooled the Silver Streaks defense because it looked like he was tired. They threw a lazy pass and a sucker play by Travis Wilson, but it worked, so he might be doing that all night tonight.
Playing a little bit of playing possum there. Travis Wilson jumps into the passing lane. Good steal, and with the man on his back, nice job for the jam, the two-handed stuff, and he converts the three-point play.
Yes, that's what I want to see. That's basketball right there.
Travis Wilson now has 19 points. 48-37 Moline's lead, 4.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Galesburg tries to get some kind of answer, and they can't do it. It's a steal by Cottrell as Moline will bring it back up the floor, almost loses it, now gets it to Nick DeVilder. DeVilder over to Cottrell, back to DeVilder, throws it over to Morrow.
The Maroons look they look a lot more excited right now than the Silver Streaks, and that's a...
You have a foul called on Moline. Looks like number 50, Nick DeVilder, will pick up the personal.
That was a good box out by the Silver Streaks.
Second personal foul, number 50, Ian Canada.
This game is not over yet. I mean, got a lot of time to go, and the Maroons, they're playing good basketball. The Silver Streaks, they're not panicking right now. They got a long ways to go. So
with shooters like Glasgow and players like number 34, Joey Range, Galesburg is far from out of this ball game, but they're going to have to do something real quick as now they get it down low to Range in the one-handed jam. Joey Range.
Ranger.
The shot by Travis Wilson says, you can jam, I can jam as well, as the last 2 baskets were scored on dunks by either team. And now we have a foul as number 54, Steve Cottrell, goes to the basket and gets fouled. He'll go to the line. Nice job by number 34, Joey Range, on the offensive end to, the ball is almost stolen away by Moline. He gets the ball back and drives the basket. Nice jam. And
nice power play. You know, that right there, that dunk right there, that could excite Joey Range, but you don't want them to get too excited and start taking bad shots, but that could be a big dunk for later in the game. The momentum just might change.
Range trying to get his teammates fired up and so they can make a comeback. Dorian Earl checks back into the ball game for Moline as Cottrell will be at the line. First one on the way is no good.
Got to make those free throws. I mean, that's why it's called a free throw. It's a free shot.
So you got to put points on the board when the clock is stopped. That's the biggest, can either get you back in or keep a lead in the ball game easiest way. Makes the second one, so it's a 49-33 Moline lead. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. As Joey Range is starting to assert himself now in the third quarter as he gets a second straight basket for Galesburg as they now trail by 14.
He's got ice in his veins. He's not afraid to take the big shot, and he wants to get a win tonight.
He wants to be the man that has the ball when they need the shot, and he's starting to step it up right now as DeVilder gets the shot partially blocked in the circle, and the rebound is taken away by Joey Range. Almost a steal by Morrow for Moline as he hustles out of bounds for the ball, but instead it'll stay for Galesburg.
I think the Maroons, what they're doing is that the perimeter players are playing great, but they really haven't established an inside game tonight. I think if they're going to go anywhere, not after this game, but any other games, they're going to have to establish the inside game in order to make the outside work. And Earl is he's a good player now. I mean, just give him the ball and give him a chance.
Range with the ball now on the left side, tries to dribble underneath, and we're going to have a foul called.
Is this name Joey Range or Michael Jordan? Because every time they get close to him, they call a foul.
Yeah, he's definitely getting the benefit of a lot of calls so far tonight, and also a couple of non-calls. And Steve Cottrell picks up his 4th foul, so he'll have to sit down for a little bit of time. With 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, Cottrell, one of the big men from Moline, picks up the foul, and that's number 4 for him. That's not very good. Galesburg now with the ball back on offense, trying to get something going. They're down by 14, 49-35.
They got 2 men on Joey Range. They're just trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Nice fake and
good
go
fake
to
by number 54, Mike Tapper, as he drives to the basket. But there's going to be a foul called on Moline. Looks to be on Dorian Earl.
Looks like Joey Range is a man playing with boys right now because he's just taking over all the rebounds. He's trying to get his team back into the game, but you don't want to start doing too much, Joey. Just take your time, and got a long time to go. He's kind of tired. I think that walking in the morning is taking a toll on him.
At range, every time out he gets, he puts his hands down on his knees, showing how tired he is. Fires at the three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound ripped down by number 40, Travis Wilson.
Nice
he pushes
pass
up to Earl, and who kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be Galesburg basketball.
Way to hustle back by Travis Wilson. Missed.
Put in a spectacular show here in the second half as he has exploded into the basket.
What a pass. I think the Silver Streaks better get a timeout right about now because this game is about to get blown wide open. Are we going to have instant replay of what Marcus Morrow with the alley-oop to Travis Wilson? I think Morrow came off the bench, and he's been a big spark plug for the Maroons tonight. Great pass.
Dorian Earl picks up his second quick foul, and he will sit down. Ian Hanovan checks back in the lineup, but what more can be said about Travis Wilson? He has just exploded. I believe he has 21 points now in this ball game. We're still in the third quarter.
He's overshadowing Joey Range's.
Shot on the way by Galesburg, no good. Rebound taken away by number 24, Patrick Hanlon. Knocked around and taken
There's
away.
Morrow.
Finally going to have a foul called on number 20, Marcus Morrow.
And that's a good foul. That's a good foul because, I mean, whenever you hustle, you're going to get those kind of fouls. I think the worst thing a player can do is come in the game and he's got 5 fouls to lose, but he doesn't use up any of his fouls. You got to use your fouls. That's what you hustle for.
17th foul on the Maroons, so Joey Range will be at the line. Only 3 team fouls for Galesburg, so they're sitting pretty right now for the foul situation here in the second half as they'll go to the line now on every Moline foul. Range will shoot the one in bonus, down by 14 right now, 51-35. Down by 16 rather, 51-35. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. First shot on the way is good by Range.
I like this Marcus Morrow kid. I mean, this kid is coming in and he's showing some intensity, and this is basketball. Basketball is supposed to be fun, and he's having fun tonight.
Hanovan rips down the rebound of the second shot, missed by number 34, Range. Moline will bring the ball back up the floor. This Nick DeVilder, quiet in the second half so far, tries to get something going, gets it out to Morrow, who will reset the offense.
Great composure by the 6-foot junior.
Morrow gets the ball now back in the lane, throws it over to Wilson. Wilson trying to get something going, now flips it back to Morrow. Over to DeVilder, trying to look down low.
Nice play. That looked like the old flex.
Finds Tom Dyke in the circle, gives it over to Wilson. Good patience by the
Nice
Maroons, and it pays off as Marcus Morrow gets the basket. Good patience by Moline to look for an open shot.
That was the old flex offense. I had a coach in High Point University. We used to run that play.
Patrick Hanlon hits the 3 from the right corner, and the lead now is 14, 53-39. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wilson drives in the lane as the ball tapped out, knocked away from him, but a foul is called. That'll be on Glasgow.
I didn't know they run that play anymore, man. That play worked miracles. That's an old ABA play, man. The flex. I think the last guy I saw run that play was Charlie Rosen, old CBA coach. You remember Charlie Rosen? He's the guy come to Warden Field House, and every time they called his name, the phone would ring.
Only the 4th team foul called on Galesburg, so Moline inbounds the ball now. DeVilder with the ball, trying to set up an offensive play, calls out some signals.
Now, why aren't they running the same play? The play just worked once before. Well, they're in the zone now. You're going to run that play pretty much on a man-to-man.
Looks like Moline almost holding up for the last shot as we're under a minute to go, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Moline up comfortably by 14, 53-39. Now Galesburg will put on a little bit of a press, try and force Moline into a turnover. They're going to hold on for hope, maybe for one to take the last shot of the quarter. DeVilder now swings the ball and throws it almost out of bounds. Good save by Hanovan into Moreau. Back
Nice
over to
pass.
Hanovan. Shot from the baseline, too far. No good, and rebounded by Galesburg. They'll bring it back up the floor. 22 seconds to go. We have a foul called on, looks like number 30. That be Kenny Spranger. He'll pick up the personal foul, and Galesburg will be at the line. Mike Tapper will go to the line for the Silver Streaks.
You know, I know it's still early, but this Morrow kid, he's got to be the most valuable player tonight. I mean, Travis played a good game, but intensity is a big thing in any kind of sports, and he is showing a lot of intensity tonight, and I think it's carrying over to the whole team.
Especially coming off the bench. Come off the bench and give that spark for Moline. That's what they needed, and that's what's excelled them to this 13-point lead with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Moline's up 53-40. The first free throw is good by Tapper.
I think all players, all teams need a player like Marcus Martin, and he's not worried about who's going to start. It's who finished the ball game, and he's in there at a big part of the game too.
Second free throw also good, 53-41, 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Morrow brings it up the floor for Moline, kicks out to DeVilder, three-pointer on the way, good! Nick DeVilder hits another three-pointer, that's his fourth of the ball game.
Where did he get the ball from? Marcus Morrow.
Morrow is setting up the offense very nicely, and now a foul called on number 30, Kenny Spranger. Silly foul with just 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Galesburg had the ball 35 feet away from the basket, and now they'll get a free throw.
Wasn't a good foul. Coach is getting on him now because he was starting to yell at the referee, and coach is saying, no, we don't want that here. So great job again by Coach Dexter here.
Fourth foul on Spranger, ninth team foul for Moline, so Galesburg still 1-1 until the next foul is committed. First one is good by Tapper, back at the line.
Coach Dexter saying, you let me get the technical hit.
Dorian Earl checks back in for Kenny Spranger.
Good job, Coach. Take him out of the game. You don't want him to get too upset and take it out on the referee. Great job again by Coach Dexter.
As Tapper makes both of them, checking back in for the final 2.8 is Matt Swanson of Galesburg. He checks in for number 24, Patrick Hanlon. Maroons will just throw up a shot here. Morrow has the ball, shoots it from half court at the buzzer. No good. And that'll end the third quarter.
Goaltender, but no way, Jose. That wasn't even close.
That ball's a little bit too short.
You're almost done with high school. You know it. So what are you going to do now?
Well, I'm not exactly sure.
What kind of job are you going to get with just a high school diploma? Well, what will this job pay? It's time to get serious about your future by checking into career opportunities at the American Institute of Commerce.
Financial aid is available. Get the right education for the future you want at AIC.
Maroons are cruising into the fourth quarter, 56-43. We're getting ready to start the fourth, and how about some keys for that third quarter?
I think the big key, without a doubt, is Marcus Morrow. Come off the bench and just showed a lot of intensity, a lot of composure for a guy who's not a starter, which is really surprising. He wasn't moping, he came out, and guess what, folks? He played some basketball that quarter.
And for a junior to come off the bench like he has, he's really played some great basketball, setting up Travis Wilson, who also had a great quarter. Ball tapped into the backcourt. DeVilder will pick it up, and we'll have an over and back call on Moline as Galesburg will take the ball to start.
Look at that. We start to make the guy start, then he throw the ball away. Make us look bad, man. Come on.
We're gonna stop talking about it right now.
Yeah, we're gonna start talking about somebody else.
Galesburg trying to chip into this lead right now. Looks like all Moline has to do is keep their head into the ball game, not take any bad shots or force any turnovers, and they can pretty much cruise to the victory here tonight.
The Maroons are playing look like a 2-3 matchup zone.
Shot on the way, no good, and the rebound taken away by Galesburg once again. Tapper has the ball now. Swings it over to Glasgow. Glasgow whips it down low, then the nice adjustment by number 34, Joey Range.
What a shot by Joey Range.
Looked like he went up for the jam and then had to adjust his shot as he had a man in his face. Good underneath move.
Great shot from a great player.
Marcus Morrow picks up the foul. Third foul for Morrow, and Range will go to the line trying to get rid of the three-point play. Excellent athletic play by Joey Range.
That's a big foul, too, because that foul could come back. But he's got to make those free throws. Look who gets the rebound. Joey Range gets his own rebound. Nice pass inside.
Nice underneath look to number 12, Steve Glasgow, as he gets the basket. And the lead is cut down to 9, 56-47 with 7 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Galesburg says we're not out of this yet.
That's right. You got to keep your composure. And they did not give up. I mean, there's still a long time to go. You got almost 7 minutes to go in this ballgame, and they did not give up.
DeBuilder drives to the basket. He gets fouled by number 42.
I think the thing for the Maroons to realize that all teams must make a run. I mean, so they shouldn't panic. Don't start jacking up wild shots. Keep your composure. Your same game plan, you're going to be okay.
15 foul committed by Galesburg, so they're still pretty comfortable in the foul situation. 10 team fouls on Moline, so every time they foul, it'll be 2 shots for Galesburg. Shot, but no good by Wilson. Tipped out of bounds by Galesburg. Still be Moline ball.
Joey Range is still, even though he's under the weather out there, he's all over the court tonight. He's doing the little things. You can't put the things that he's doing in the book. He's going after all the loose balls. He hasn't scored many points, but he's getting rebounds. He's being big in the middle, making the guys force up difficult shots.
Tom Dyke checks back into the ballgame for Moline. Sitting down is Dorian Earl. As Moline tries to get this lead back into double digits now. They're up by 9, 56-47, 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Over to Morrow, shot on the way off the front of the rim, no good. Good rebound by Dyke. Hook shot blocked by number 34, Joey Range, as he is starting to step up on both ends of the court now as he sees the lead down, sees them down by 9. He wants to get his team into this ballgame right now.
I don't know what kind of defense the Silver Streaks are playing. It's sort of like a matchup zone out top. Look like they got a boxing one on Travis. They're just all over Travis Wilson.
Moline trying to get an open shot. They're in no hurry to take a shot. They don't need to force anything. They're up by 9 points. We dip under 6 minutes to go here at Wharton Fieldhouse, and good aggression by Galesburg, but it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll still be Moline basketball.
Lazy pass by Travis Wilson. You got to throw the hard chest pass. They're trapping, so they're going to be after it. They want you to lob the ball, put some crisp on it.
Nick DeVilder now has the ball from Moline, gives it to Travis Wilson, who's going to hold up and try and get a good look at the basket, get this lead back into double digits for the Maroons. Wilson looking, can't find anyone as of yet, still looking, now he's going to back it out and try to reset something else.
I think he's calling his own play, put his fist up.
Dyke gets double teamed, tries to skip it down low and throws the ball away. That gives Galesburg an excellent opportunity to get yet another basket and close the gap.
What that did was, Bill, that took a lot of time off the clock. I mean, so they're ahead. They want to keep the clock running. So even though they didn't get a good shot, just like a 24-second shot clock expired, just run the clock down. Even though you don't want to get turnovers though. At least get a look at the basket.
Steve Cottrell checks back in the lineup for the Maroons. The shot on the way, no foul called. The bump on number 10, Matt Swanson, but no foul called. That just shows how the referees are letting this game go a little bit with a little extra aggression.
That should have been a foul right there.
A lot of these conference games seem to get a little bit more physical than any other, especially this one, battle for second place in the Western Big Six. Cottrell's the ball, gets it to Ian Hanovan. Shot from the left elbow off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down by Galesburg as they'll push it back up the floor. Glasgow with the ball now.
Nice.
Trying to force the pass into Joey Range, and
the Maroons are playing some great defense tonight, man. I mean, they want this ball game. Whether they're going to get it or not is a different story, but you can just tell the difference. They want this ball game tonight. Nice pass.
And the shot blocked, but a little bit of body on that one on Joey Range.
Just a little bit. I thought that was a good block right there.
Could have gone either way on that one. It looked like from up here. as Travis Wilson will go to the line.
The thing that got him was the pump fake where he made just a little body contact. He got all ball, but he made a little body contact, and the referee's got to make that call.
15 points now for Joey Range. That was his first personal of the ball game. Travis Wilson at the line to shoot a pair.
Everybody's on their feet here in Ward Fieldhouse. Reminded me of the old Thunder days when they used to call my name out, man. Folks stand up and give me a standing ovation. So it's bringing back a lot of memories here tonight.
We saw the shooting exhibition down in the halftime by some of the football players from Moline. Should have maybe gone down there and shown them up a little bit. Wilson splits one of two, and the lead now is back to 10, 57-47. As Galesburg has the ball, Patrick Hanlon checks back in for Galesburg. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Galesburg down by 10. Need a good shot here, and good job by Galesburg. You notice they're not touching the ball until they get pressured. That's going to save, 5-10 seconds here and there. That can make a big difference in the game.
What that does is that'll get back the time they lost when Maroons had the ball down here.
The line drive shot on the way by Hamlin, no good, but a good follow-up by Joey Range as he gets the basket to fall. That's 17 points by Joey Range now as he's creeping up towards his 25-point-per-game average, even though he's a little bit tired.
Got to box out. Got to box him out. He got it way too deep into that time.
Moline decides to reset and tried to run a little bit of clock. Right now, good double team on Wilson. Almost forced a turnover. Ian Hanovan drives to the basket.
Nice
off the basket. Good. Ian Hanovan, a good job to drive to the basket. Good left-handed shot off the glass, and good. And the lead is back up to 10, 59-49. And now we have a ball tipped around, almost stolen by Moline. Good composure and a jam by Joey Range.
Oh,
he was all alone under the basket, and his eyes got real big, mouth started watering when he saw that one.
The rim is still shaking. They better stop the game and get the rim back on tack. Big power dunk by Joey Range. That's why he's a PTPer, as Dick Vitale would say.
And Joey Range.
Block. He blocked it in.
Who did he give the basket to on that one? Joey Range tips it, but Morrow still gets it to fall. After that, Joey Range is starting to try to take over this ball game, put the Hurt Locker on the basket last time down, and tipped the ball, but it still went in.
When things are going good, they're going good. When they're going bad, they're going bad.
Joey Range just tries to take over the game, and here he tips it in and gets 2 points. The timeout called by Moline, 3:20 to go. We'll take one as well. Moline up by 10, 61-51. You're listening to Family Ties Productions, TCI Channel 38. To go in the ball game, Moline up by 10, 61-51. Bill Isaacson along with Kenny Drummond, and like we were talking during the break, Moline can pretty much hold the ball and run the clock out now as they're up by 10 to try to protect this lead and make Galesburg foul to get back in this game.
I would hate to see him. I would hate to see him just hold a basketball, because I don't think that's going to help him down the stretch when they play against other good teams. You're up by 10 points. Now's the time to work on your plays that you're going to run in some bigger games, and holding the ball, I don't think is going to be an advantage for either team.
Joey Range makes the first free throw. The foul was called on number 40, Travis Wilson, or rather 40, Travis Wilson. Joey Range has 21 points now as he makes both free throws. Wilson has 22 points to lead Moline as he exploded in that third quarter for 10 points. He had 12 at halftime.
You know
22.
What? If I'm the coach, I keep Weber and Swanson in the game for Galesburg. I mean, these are two perimeter shooters where they're down by 10 points. Start jacking up the threes. Get back in the ball game.
And surprisingly, Morrow sits down for the Maroons as he's been doing an excellent job here in the second half off the bench.
Yeah, he picked up his third foul, so that might be the reason why Travis holds the ball way too long.
Nick DeVilder now top of the key, trying to get something set up, get a good look at the basket. Can't find anything right now. Gives it back to Wilson.
Gotta watch those passes, Wilson. He's throwing lazy. Man, I cannot believe they're running the flex offense. I mean, it is working tonight. I haven't seen that play for years, man. And they're running, and I can just imagine coaches practice, because when you run that flex offense, you got to be consistent with what you're doing, and that is the only way that it's going to work. And every time they ran it tonight, Bill, they get something, whether it's a layup or a foul.
Steve Glasgow picks up the foul as Ian Hanovan has a nice pump fake to get 2 men in the air. Picks up the foul called on Glasgow, and he'll go to the line. 13 foul on Glasgow as he has 13 points. Only 2 so far in the second half. Went in the locker room with 11 on some big three-pointers and then one deuce, and just had a 1 bucket to his credit now. 13 points for Glasgow. Hanneman gets the first of the 2 shot of the bonus to fall, so he'll shoot one more. 62-53 now, Moline with the lead, 2:52 to go here in the 4th quarter.
I like Hanneman, man. He's a hard-nosed player. He's fundamentally sound. He's made some great moves towards the basket. I mean, he has finished. He's come up big at the free throw line, 2 for 2.
Struggled a little bit in the first half of the line, but has come up strong where it counts down the stretch, and he now has 11 points as we have approached the 2.5-minute mark here, and Galesburg's going to have to start shooting some three-pointers to get back in this game. They're down now by 10. Either that or get it in the hands of Joey Range, because he is your answer man.
It's a great defense. That's got to be a double foul.
Foul's going to be on double foul. Hanneman, it looks like.
Here we go again. Joey Range is a big-time player, man. The guy, he gets away with it that time. But what happened, they're both pushing each other, Hanneman and Range. But what happened is the second man always gets called.
As you mentioned, it should have been a double foul, but because, Joey Range is the big-time player that he is, 25 points a game, officials know that he's a big-time scorer, and they're going to watch him a little more closely, and he's going to get the benefit of some of the calls.
Hey, those guys, those referees, they probably can't see, but they can read the newspaper.
Yeah. they can hold it close enough to read it.
They can read the newspaper, man. They probably can't see out there on the court, but they read the paper, and they know the deal is. As Joey did not come through, surprising that he missed a free throw. But he hasn't shot good from the free throw line all night tonight.
Makes 1 of 2. He now has 22 points. The lead is back down to 9, 63-54. Moline now trying to hit him on the ball under a heavy press. Throws it away into Range. Range, nice scoop shot is good. Joey Range has scored the last 3 points for Galesburg, and the lead now is down to 7, 63-56. As a foul is called on number
20.
Number 20. That'll be Ryan Weber.
These are 2 big free throws right here. I mean, these free throws, they won't seal the victory, but they'll get them a little bit more cushion, as every shot right now is going to count. So if I'm Coach Dexter, when they get the ball back, I go back to that flex offense, because once they ran it, Bill, they got either layup or a foul.
Yeah, especially this first one, still in the bonus, just the 1-and-1 for Moline. So this first free throw is big, as Marcus Morrow checks back in for Moline. Nick DeViller needs to hit this first one, if any of them, to keep at least get another shot at the second.
If you make the first one, he'll make the second one. You miss the first one, wow.
He makes the first one. It's an 8-point lead, 64-56. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Big free throws by Nick DeVilder as he answers the first. Can he do the second one?
He's got it.
He does. And as predicted, makes the second one after he made the first. And Moline now has a 9-point lead, 65-56. Three-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good by number 12, Steve Glasgow. Morrow rips down the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called.
Where's this guy Morrow been? Why isn't he a starter somewhere? He's a great role player.
And as a junior, Morrow coming off the bench, the future looks only brighter for Moline as he has yet another year of play.
You know what? This is the type of guy, out of all the players on the roster, out of all the players that come through, this is the type of guy that end up going to the NBA. I mean, because he's not in the spotlight. He's playing behind a lot of great players. He show up every night and work hard. This is the type of guy that could surprise the whole Quad Cities and be an NBA star.
Yeah, definitely a name to look for in the future. Marcus Morrow, as he gets the first shot on the way and rimming around, no good. Ripped down by Range as he's trying to be the answer man right now. 22 points for Range so far. Closing in on his average, 24 points rather, just 1 point off his average, as he's definitely stepped up. Three-pointer top of the key on the way by Range, no good. Rebound fought around and taken away by Galesburg.
Got a box
That's Tapper
out
once again. And they fake the three by number 12, Glasgow. Throws it down the range, forced the pass, and it is stolen away by Hanneman of Moline. As the Maroons, with under 2 minutes to go now, will try and run some clock.
I'm surprised. That's got to be backcourt. I'm surprised that the Maroons are not.
Joey Range with the steal and the jam right in the face of Marcus Moreau.
And the foul.
Joey Range took it right to the basket. Moreau tried to draw the foul. Could not do it, and Range will go to the line.
I think he drew the foul. Big time play. I think Morris should have just let him go. I think we're showing a little unsportsmanlike conduct by the crowd here tonight, as they shout some unfamiliar words. As they're only kids, but they say, hey, we can get upset too.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here as this game's starting to get a little bit interesting as Galesburg's trying to come back. Joey Range now will be at the line when they come back from the timeout. He is a big-time player, and like you said, big-time players make big-time plays. That one of them took the ball at half court, drove right into the face of Morrow, and got the jam, trying to convert the three-point play. Only down right now by 7 points, 65-58, and they're still not out of this game.
I might try to get this guy to be on my show, man. I mean, this guy, this guy is a big-time player. I mean, that was a big-time shot. And see, I think the key right there was the game is not over in the Silver Streaks. They are not giving up. And Joy is showing great poise tonight as a big-time Division I college player. He's hanging in there, and he's going to try to make something happen. And this is a big free throw right here.
Yeah, especially for battling an illness. And also, I think it must be something in getting sick, because Marcus Morrow has been battling the flu a little bit this week as well. So the sicker of the players out on the court are starting to dominate this ball game in the second half, and it's going to be an interesting game. I guess no foul called.
No foul. I thought it was
on the play. It looked like they called a foul on Morrow, but they didn't. Now there's going to be a foul called on Galesburg.
I think the referees overruled each other on that last foul right there.
It looked as if they called Morrow for the blocking foul on Joey Range for the jam, but apparently not. Matt Swanson picks up the foul, and Morrow will be at the line.
So look at Joey Range. He just showed a lot of sportsmanlike as he walked over and he patted Morrow on the butt, and that is like respect from one good player to another good player. And I think if Morrow wasn't a good player, Joey Range never would have acknowledged him.
Yeah, he sees what Morrow's been doing tonight. He respects the effort he's put out there.
That's right.
And
you gotta respect your opponents. Get in there, creeper.
Morrow gets the shot to roll around and drop. 66-58 right now. Moline with the lead. A minute and a half to go. 10 team fouls on both teams, so both teams now in the double bonus. Finally, Moline is with a minute and a half to go. Morrow makes one of two, and the rebound is taken away by Hanovan. And he travels as he had the rebound.
I think for tonight's game, the Kenny Drummond Sports Talk player of the game has got to be Marcus Morrow. I mean, Travis Wilson scored a lot of points. Joey Range scored a lot of points. But Marcus Morrow just shows some intensity. And once again, folks, you cannot teach intensity. Either you got it or you don't.
Morrow definitely has been the spark plug of the offense. I mean, you mentioned Wilson with all the points tonight and also Joey Range, but the spark plug tonight has been Marcus Morrow, and without him, who knows where this game would have ended.
That's right.
Galesburg trying to get a three-pointer shot off as they trail now by 8, 66-58, thrown away.
So you know what, I like what the Maroons are doing, because the Silver Streaks, they got little bitty guards on the perimeter. So what Coach Dexter is doing a great job is he's putting his big guys around the perimeter, and they put like a 3-2 zone, and the little guys can't shoot over the big guys. That's what Hawkeyes coach Tom Davis, he does a great job putting his big players up front. Those little guys can't shoot the three. So I think Coach's been watching too much of Tom Davis.
Steve Cottrell sits down for Moline.
Dr. Tom Davis.
And looks like Galesburg is going to result to the fouling game here as they trail by 8. Need to do something to get back in this game. Foul will be on, looks like Joey Range. As he has 24 points. Second personal foul. Nick DeVilder will be at the line to shoot a pair for Moline.
Coach Frank Dexter, he's feeling pretty good about his team's chances right now. I mean, they're going to finish up they got 3 more games they're going to play. Rock Island, Alderman, Galesburg, and Quincy, and they're looking pretty good tonight.
Yeah, Nick DeVilder hits the first free throw, as you mentioned. I mean, only 3 losses on the season for Galesburg, one of them given to him by these same Maroons in Galesburg, so this team can go on the road and win the big games as well. DeVilder hits both free throws. A lot of good clutch players. I mean, you have 3-4 players that can step up at any time, between Hanovan, DeVilder, Wilson, and Morrow, that can step up at any time. As the three-pointer is made by Matt Swanson, he knocks it down. It's a 7-point game, just over a minute to go, and a timeout taken by Galesburg. We'll take a quick...
This chair is killing my butt.
Fieldhouse in Moline. Bill Isaacson along with Kenny Drummond as the Moline Maroons have a 7-point lead, 68-61, and the ball as they look to inbound and trying to ice this game away. Inbound is going to be a quick foul called on Galesburg. On number 24, that'd be Patrick Hamlin, as Moline's going to go to the line and try and win this thing from there.
Yeah, they're doing a good job now of just keeping their composure. They're not panicking. They had Travis for a long pass. I'm kind of surprised they didn't throw it for the dunk. But Coach Dexter, he's doing a good job of telling his team, you don't want the big play, just want to get the ball in bounds. They're going to foul you. Go to the free throw line, make the free throws, and we go home and enjoy Valentine's Day with our loved ones. Isn't it nice to have Valentine's Day after a win?
Yes, it is. Makes you feel all the much better.
Yes.
Steve Cottrell at the line makes the first, and it's an 8-point lead, 69-61. Just over a minute to go, minute 2 left in the ball game here at Wharton Fieldhouse. Second one is good, also by Cottrell.
Big free throw.
And
they
the
just
lead
don't
now
have
is
to foul
9.
now. Don't foul. Good defense.
Good heads-up play by Kenny Spranger to knock the ball away and force Galesburg to inbound once again. 59.8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
The Maroons take a timeout. They got 2 more timeouts left, and the Silver Streaks only have 1 timeout. So
if you're Galesburg now, what do you think your plan is? Are you?
I think if it's not their plan, it should be their plan to just come out and jack up some 3-pointers. I mean, your chances are pretty slim right now, so you got to just go for whatever you can get and just come out, shoot the threes, and whatever happens, you get the rebound, kick it out, shoot some more threes.
They definitely don't want to force a 3, but you can move the ball around enough to get a nice open look. 59 seconds to go, still plenty of time. The only thing that really hurts the players now, no shot clock in high school basketball, so Moline can pretty much hold it until they get fouled.
And that's the only thing I don't like about not having a shot clock is because you don't get a chance to play. I think fans deserve to see you play basketball. And I've never, even when I was in high school, I used to always get in trouble because coach wants to stall, and I'd be the guy to shoot it. So let us play some basketball. I mean, we want to have some fun. So hopefully tonight the coaches won't result into stalling the basketball. Let them play basketball. This is teach guys how to be good basketball players. You got to let them make a mistake.
Exactly. Moline going to try and run out the clock. 59 seconds to go, up by 9. Galesburg will inbound the ball and try and get something on the way, and we have a foul called on Moline, it looks like.
I think Joey is getting a little frustrated right now because he was unnecessarily pushing Travis Wilson. I think he's getting frustrated because the guy is a winner and he wanted to win the ball game. And just got to be careful. You don't want to show unsportsmanlike conduct because there are some scouts in the house tonight, and I'm one of them.
Definitely liking what you see out of Joey Range so far tonight, and Marcus Morrow, the two, and also number 40, Travis Wilson, have really stepped up tonight, and the 3 outstanding players of tonight's ball game. As Range's first of 2 is good. Joey Range is 25 points now, as his average. Didn't know he was a question mark before the game even started coming into tonight, but like you said, if he's in uniform, if he made the trip, he will play, and play he has.
That's right. I mean, you mentioned those 3 guys, but let's not forget about Ian Hanovan. I mean, this guy came up and he made some big baskets and down the stretch.
The rebound taken away by Mike Tapper, and Moline with another foul, not really helping their cause too much. I mean, putting Galesburg at the line for the last 4 shots. Galesburg's had 4 free shots and made 1 of 2. Let's see what Tapper can do. But they're giving them some free opportunities to get back in this ball game with the clock stopped.
I mean, you don't want to give them a shot without the clock. I mean, and the first thing I think the Maroons got to do is they have to box out and get the rebound. That way they won't have any second shots.
1 of 2 is made, and the ball tapped out of bounds. It will be.
That's got to be a jump ball.
As neither referee can decide who it went out on.
I can see from up here, and that should have been the Maroons basketball because Hanovan was the last one to touch the ball. So that should have been the Maroons basketball. And well, it's going to be because they're going possession way. So turn out the way that it should have in the first place.
7-point game, 70-63, 56 seconds to go. Galesburg getting lots of great opportunities to get back in this ball game. As the long 3-pointer is on the way, just barely catches the front of the rim by number 12, Steve Glasgow, gets his own rebound, throws it over to number 24, Hanlon. Drives to the basket, gets it.
Oh, that's going
to call a timeout.
Yeah, that's their last timeout, so that's their last timeout for the Silver Streaks. And what a big, I mean, did you see that? I mean, these guys, they're not going to give up. This is basketball. This is what I want to see. I'm sure this is what everybody wants to see. They're not giving up. These kids are coming here to play basketball tonight, and we're getting our money's worth.
Yes, we are, definitely. Moline only up by 5, 43 seconds to go. A couple errant passes here and there, and Galesburg could tie this game up or take the lead. They're only 2 shots out of it right now. But unfortunately, like we mentioned, no shot clock. Moline's pretty much going to make Galesburg foul and hope they can make their free throws. This is where free throw shooting in practice really starts to pay off.
That's right. I mean, this is when you see guys down there on one end of the floor and they're talking to each other and they wonder why coach is stressing. You got to make your free throws. You got to make free throws because free throws, they win ball games and they also win championships.
Yes, they do. That's why you see a lot of coaches make players run sprints after every missed free throw so they concentrate more on making them, and this is why they do it right in this situation here. As this crowd here at Wharton
Going
Fieldhouse
crazy.
is starting to go nuts.
They're giving me goosebumps, man. I feel like I want to get in the game and take the last shot.
I feel like the old Thunder days here at Wharton Fieldhouse.
Oh,
with the
yes.
crowd.
You gotta love it. I mean, this is basketball. This is high school. You gotta have fun.
Quick foul called on Galesburg.
That might be 5 on Granger, on Joey Range. That might be his 5th foul. He might be. He's only got 3 fouls.
Only the 3rd. Should have more than that. It seems like he got away with a lot of calls. He should have 5 fouls maybe.
He should have 10 fouls, but we won't say that though.
Only 3 on Range as Nick DeVilder will go back to the line and try and make this a little more comfortable lead for Moline. 70-65 right now, 42 seconds to go.
I think he fouled the wrong player because this kid, he's knocking those free throws down. Uh-oh. Right, you make a guy starving, what does he do to you?
Until we say something. We said something about Morrow, then he threw the ball away. Now Nick DeVilder.
I'm not going to say another word, man. The show is all yours tonight.
DeVilder makes 1 of 2. It's a 6-point game.
2-possession ball game right now.
Galesburg brings it up in a hurry. They need a 3-pointer. They need one badly.
He got away with the double dribble. That's got it.
Good play by number 54, Steve Cottrell for Moline. Knock it out of bounds. Make Galesburg reset. 34 seconds left.
I think the Silver Streaks are taking too much time to get the ball down the court. You got to push the ball down the court. Get a shot. Even if you don't make it, you got to at least get an attempt at the basket.
They're getting low. They're not getting as many open looks. There's a push going to be called on Galesburg. Looks like
it's a great call, bad play by.
More of a frustration foul right there by Joey Range.
Bad foul on Joey Range. She's showing a little bit of frustration right there. And if you're going to be a big-time player, which he is, you got to keep your composure all the time because you never know who's watching. And that foul right there might ice the ball game if he hit these 2 free throws.
And you know, if you're a scout here tonight, which there are some here, you look at that and you see how a player acts under pressure. And you know, Joey Range losing his temper there a little bit. Although you know, you might just see a foul in the paper it'll show up as, but you see him get frustrated like that and start pushing people around. You don't want that kind of attitude on your team.
Well, it turned out to be a good foul because they missed both of the free throws. Now they got a chance to score the basket.
Good hustle play by Cottrell to try and knock the ball away. He slides into the Galesburg bench, but a foul is called down underneath the basket.
So the Maroons, they're getting a little bit too relaxed right now. They're not getting back, and they're ready to celebrate. And they got 28 seconds left on the clock. And this could be 2 big free throws right here.
Matt Swanson
I think the fans are yelling, Bill, 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 Bill. Why is that?
I'm not sure about that.
Why are they calling Bill, man? Who's Bill?
I'll give him the token wave here. Keep him under control for right now. Big free throws here for number 10, Matt Swanson, as he misses the first one, much to the delight of this Wharton Fieldhouse crowd. The lead is still 6, 71-65.
Gotta make your free throws, man. This is what you live and die for, to be under a moment like this.
Swanson eyes the second one and gets it. It's a 5-point game right now.
Substitute. You know what? I mean, coach, the Silver Streaks coach, he doesn't have any more timeouts. What he can do is he can sub, like every time there's a dead ball, that'll stop the clock.
Gives his players a chance to rest for a little bit, and also gives them a chance to yell out a few words.
This is the play that I knew they should have did
right here for the jam.
Oh, it's over. It's over, baby.
Great down-court look. As the Silver Streaks now are forced to throw up desperation shots, and they're not going to get it done. Good wraparound shot by Joey Range.
Wilson.
But this one's going to be all Moline now as the game is pretty much over. 9.3 seconds to go. Moline will be at the line. But great down-court pass to number 40, Travis Wilson, who finished with the 2-handed stuff. And that pretty much iced this game.
I knew that play would work because they did it first. They did it in the 3rd quarter, but they didn't throw the long pass. Travis was wide open once before. They elected to throw it in and just get fouled. Great play, great design by Coach Dexter. You know what? Whenever I get a coaching position, I'm going to remember that play. That was a great play right there. I like that play.
Kenny Sprang will be at the line to shoot 2 and pretty much seal this game as Moline's up by 5. 9 seconds to go. He can pretty much ice it for the Maroons, barring some kind of miracle. I mean, stranger things have happened, but not looking too likely. Especially when you get lucky rolls like that, as Spranger did. You know what? The rim up and in.
If the Silver Streaks win this game, the Maroons are point saving.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's about the only way that Galesburg can win this one
That boy
tonight.
Sam. I mean, Coach Dex has done a great job of having his team ready. He's designed plays. I mean, he let them play basketball, but when they had to have a basket, they ran a play.
Joey Range hits the three, and that's going to do it as Moline pulls off the win, 74-71. And a big-time performance by everyone on Moline, especially number 20, Marcus Morrow, and number 40, Travis Wilson, as Moline has just come up and done an excellent job tonight, and they have taken over sole possession of second place, only a half game now behind Quincy in the Western Big Six.
You know what? They're going to be playing Quincy pretty soon. I mean, so now what they have to do is go to practice, work hard. This game is over. Forget about this game. Focus on the next games. Hey, I think they're sitting pretty. Coach Dexter put it perfectly. We're right where we want to be right now.
And Moline with the big-time performance tonight. They needed it, and they got it as they win 74-71. And I'd like to thank my color man, Kenny Drummond. It's been an excellent game. I certainly enjoy working with you and look forward to it again.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine. And this is high school basketball. What a great game. A great count. And Bill, you did a heck of a job, buddy.
Thank you, sir. The final, once again, Moline wins over Galesburg in the Western Big Six battle, 74-71. Moline now 17-6, 6-2 in conference play. Galesburg 17-4. They fall to 5-3 in the Western Big Six. That's going to do it. 74-71. Moline with the win. For Kenny Drummond, this is Bill Isaacson saying so long from Wharton Fieldhouse. You've been listening to Family Ties Productions on TCI Channel 38.